This is Junkyard Revival. I mean, that's like chrome. This looks like it's ready for Barrett Jackson. This is Junkyard Revival.
Now it's gonna be real hard around that weed, but I think I can do it. I'm gonna stick to my hands real bad.
That was pretty close
to the rock.
That bug hole.
Tail light hole.
The tail light hole of the bug.
Ooh.
Sweet. Oh, man. Oh.
You're gonna scratch that paint, man. All right, 3 tries, that's how you get. Yep.
Oh.
Oh, that's bad. Too big. Too big rock. Awful. These rocks are too bad. There we go.
Oh, dude, how did you got denied? That was in.
It caught the weed. Whoa. Right on. It's like beer pong. There we go.
Did you make it?
No. I missed in the same spot like 6 times.
Watch this one. This one's right in.
You need to use your glutes. Gotta lift with your legs.
Freaking swish!
What a stud.
Swished it.
It's good to be good, isn't it?
I know. I had to freaking do the old Kentucky jump shot on it. That was the problem. I was shooting like this. I had to actually hit a jumper. One of the episodes we did that got a lot of freaking attention and a lot of people asking about it was the one on metal polish. This is the cue to flash back to that episode. And when we were doing it, we were just doing it by hand. We just had little wax applicators, and we talked about it while we were doing it, that this is like the perfect scenario for a polisher. So obviously out here in the junkyard, we've never had the ability to bring a polisher, but now with the new IBRID Mini, we are able to bring a polisher out here to see if you're doing metal polish. What's the recommended pad?
I mean, it really depends. The metal polishing is a lot different than paint polishing. There's a lot of variation in how hard or soft the metal is. If you're on aluminum or if you're on stainless. I usually, same thing as paint, I like to start somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
A yellow wool, a yellow microfiber. I've had some success with the blue wool because it has a little shorter of a fiber on it. So it doesn't get quite as messy. There's no doubt about it that metal polishing is messy.
Oh,
it's always messy.
It's just part of it. So we'll go through this side. Really crazy results just with the metal polish by itself. Let's go over to the other side and we'll do this panel that has no polishing on it. We'll do this side. So on this, are you thinking like yellow microfiber?
I want to hit it with blue microfiber.
Blue microfiber.
We're going to get mean.
We're going to get down and
throw
nasty.
the kitchen sink at it because this is super, super oxidized aluminum.
Badly.
Real bad. The metal polishing towel forever now.
That's freaking really good. I want to put some more on it. Let's do.
Yeah.
Can we do the whole thing?
You want to do it?
Yeah,
me too.
Watch it. Easy. I can see it just taking it right off. I mean,
just chewing through all that old oxidation. Try to like rocks around it back and forth. Yeah, there you go. That's that really stiff pad. You're not getting a very much pad contact there on the peak of that curve.
Man, that's like chrome. Anybody that watched the other episode seen it take us a little bit of time.
Yeah.
By hand, you know. Some of our points in that episode was if you had a polisher, you could do it much faster. Well, this is a much bigger section, and we knocked the whole section out, and you can see from a side by side, obviously it's not that hard to see, but I mean, this compared to this with just a pass, you see how dirty it makes the pad, but it is night and day. Make it look like chrome with a little bit of metal polish in the new IBRID Mini. It only took me a whole episode to get it. IBRID Mini, get you one. Party over here, party over there, with your hands in the air, getting there. These 3 words when you're getting busy. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. I'm taking it back to the old school, because I'm an old fool who's so cool. If you want to get down, let me show you the way. Whoop, there it is. Have you been filming the whole time?
On and off, yeah. What did you get ranting about?
I was singing whoop, there it is.
She got enough B-roll for the next 2 years. Good to go.
As we have been walking around, we've seen this Ranger Danger. It's a Ford Ranger. we seen this Ranger, and we've already prepped the hood, wiped it down because you can see super dirty on this side.
Crusty.
Nick, officially licensed prep man, has prepped the hood, and you can see as you get close, it's got so many swirls, scratches. This one literally looks like Wolverine has been on top of it.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
We didn't fully prep it. We wiped the mud off.
Yeah, we wiped the mud off, so it sounds like sandpaper. We're gonna put the new HLR75 IBRID Mini to the test. It's been awesome being able to do these things. Me and Abby have been coming out for a long time to seeing these trucks, and we're like, man, if we had the polisher, we could really bring this one. So this is probably the most common polishing example is, man, I've got swirls, scratches. How do I get them out? What's the best way? Obviously, if you're tackling a whole hood, you would use a full 6-inch, 5-inch polisher, electric. I mean, it's plugged in, whatever, but we're out here, we have the ability because of the new cordless technology. We're gonna put Perfect Cut because it is so bad. Put it to the test. We're gonna try to remove some of these swirls, scratches with this polisher. And why, Nick, but why, when we're cutting, why would you recommend this particular pad combo?
So microfiber compared to wool or foam is going to be the most aggressive. It's going to offer the most cut. It's just a function of the way that microfiber pad is made. The fiber itself has way more surface area than an individual wool fiber or than a pore in a foam pad. So it's going to be way more surface area, and this pad is a serious cutter, even though it is not as aggressive as our blue extreme cut.
Yeah. So this will show you what the arguably our most favorite pad color for sure, whether it be yellow wool, yellow microfiber, or yellow foam, has always been my favorite. The yellow microfiber is becoming up the ladder, like we talked about in the last little segment, because it's like everything in your mind. Every time you go to use something, you're like, oh man, I should use the yellow microfiber.
It's like ranch dressing.
Yeah, it is.
Put that shit
it's
on
the
everything.
ranch dressing of pads. I'm going to put a little tape here because it's extremely important. We'll put a little tape line just so we can show a little before and after. For us, our most popular cut and our most extreme cut product is Perfect Cut. It is got diminishing abrasives in it, works really, really good. It finishes down nice. Is probably the thing that people like about it the most, is its finishing down ability. So with Perfect Cut, I mean, if you were doing the whole car, you would finish down with, after Perfect Cut, you would do like a perfect polish or a final finish. The purpose of this video is to show you the cutting ability of Perfect Cut, and one of our most popular selling products from a paint correction process. And this is like the perfect example of how badly swirled this is. So we're gonna put the test. First thing we're gonna do, prime the pad. Rupes 101, 1-speed.
Speed one.
This just, the reason you do this is because it equally distributes the product.
Yep.
That way now when you're going around the car to polish it, you're not, you got cloth, it's all, the whole pad you can see is covered now.
Priming with a wool or a microfiber pad is super important because we want to make sure you did a good job.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that there's liquid on all of those fibers, because if we have any fibers that are still dry, those fibers can make their own scratches and they can get hotter than what we want. So priming on these pads, very, very important. Takes 10 seconds. It's
yes.
easy.
And I've been to multiple of the Rupes classes. I'm always filming, but I always pick that part up. So it's like, I always tell people about it because they stress on it in the class how important it is. Just somebody that's filming, not really there attending, but I always pick up on it because it's always stressed upon of how important priming the pad is. And a lot of people, you still see, now that I know, you see a lot of people that do it and they don't, I mean, they start polishing and they do not prime the pad. So if you didn't learn anything today, what'd you learn? You primed the pad.
Prime like Todd. I think that's pretty good. I think that's going to be nice.
So you can see, I mean, man, just from that small of a pass, you can literally see in here, here's the scratches,
Yeah.
swirls, side by side, it's unreal the difference. This looks like it's ready for Barrett Jackson. This looks like junkyard. So with just a small pass with perfect cut and the new Rupes IBRID Mini, we were able to achieve those results. There's no longer it's so smooth, removed all those scratches. So if you've been going to automatic car washes or you've been going through brushes or your wash mitt, this is what you want. You want perfect cut because that's how you really truly remove scratches, and the worst of the worst. This is some really bad scratching. This isn't your minor surface scratches where you use a swirl remover. You use something like perfect cut. Let's think of a catchy thing. If you don't want your paint to suck, get perfect cut.
That's good enough. Close enough. You should put that on the label, redo the label.
Yeah.